There dwelled on a farm a daughter and father. They lived off the land and never would hunger. Now Sasha, the lass, a free-spirited girl, would dance in the grass and moved with a twirl. Her hair was cascade of raven-black waves that flowed in the wind like a mystical daze. Each birthday, gold coins her father would give her, after drinking some tea and eating their dinner. Now Sasha's life wasn't that bad, but her heart wanted more than the life that she had. So one sunlit morning, she made up her mind to put on warm clothes and leave all behind. With coins in a pouch and feeling quite free, she packed up a sack and left quietly. With a spring in her step and the sun on her face, Sasha felt free and picked up the pace. As she was walking, she noticed a crow, perched on a tree, with green eyes that would glow. The crow was deep black, with feathers so sleek, his claws were so sharp, and so was his beak. He cawed and he screeched, as Sasha passed by, a warning perhaps, of something awry? Now miles from home, she came to a forest. It wasn't that pleasant, a mood not the warmest. So tired and hungry, she decided to camp. As the sun soon fell down, the moon was her lamp. Using some twigs, she kindled a fire and slept in her tent. She was very tired. Now when morning arose, she saw with delight a quaint gypsy village from her campsite. The people she met were all very nice. They made her feel welcomed, but at a steep price. As the days turned to weeks, her stay did extend. But when her coins ran out, so did her friends. Sweet Sasha, now poor and left all alone, she must camp outside, all on her own. Now before she could sleep, an old man with a crow showed up unannounced, with an offer to show.
Come work on my farm, and tend to my goats. I'll pay you with lodging, and feed you with oats.
Sasha accepted and noticed the crow was the same bird, with green eyes that would glow. Now her days were quite long, and very tough. To make it all worse, the crow was so rough. He would swoop down and peck, biting her hair. She felt so annoyed, it was very unfair. Now years had gone by, and then came a drought, so life became hard, and food soon ran out. With only her goats, and the mess they would eat, she prepared to make slop, a sorrowful feast. Then Sasha looked up, and came to her senses. She realized her folly, and all her offenses. She said to herself,
I must return home, and work like a slave, down to the bone. I will beg my dear father, to not throw me out. For I cannot stay here and survive in this drought.
So Sasha got up, and packed up her things. She had enough toil, and decided to leave. But when she was set to go back at last, the scary black crow would not let her pass. So she gathered her strength and let out a scream that scared off the crow, who flew like a breeze. On her way back, she thought in her head,
Will my father accept me, or reject me instead?
She walked for long days, her feet were so sore. But her heart was intent, and her spirit was pure. Now Sasha knew that she had to be braver, but as day turned to night, her hope would soon waver. When all luck had seemed lost and utterly gone, Sasha looked up and saw father's farm. Her papa was there, watching and waiting. The sight of her coming was very breathtaking. He ran in a dash, grabbed her with fervor. She started to speak, but her dad wouldn't let her.
My daughter, I missed you, my heart was so sad. But now you've returned, so now I am glad.
The day she returned was on her birthday. Her dad took her in and started to say,
Dear Sasha, you're home, we must celebrate. This day is your birthday, what a wonderful fate. All the years you've been gone, I never lost track. I kept all the coins you missed in a sack. Dear girl, this world will sometimes reject you. But Sasha, my dear, I will always accept you.
So Sasha was home, she was safe and sound. By morning her dad had a prize that he found. It came through the door and ran on 4 legs. It was a wolf puppy, ready to chase. So now with fresh clothes and a cute pet, she felt so much love, and so fortunate. So Sasha was happy, she made it back home. She learned a hard lesson, out on her own. Her small caravan may have been meager, but with father and Wolfie, life couldn't be sweeter. So the moral we have is simple and plain. What might seem better could turn out a pain. So cherish your blessings, each moment anew, and remember your family will always love you.